My residents in my district shouldn't have to hire lawyers to prove they live in their own home.
This is something that we need to be ashamed of. A hit list of the haves and the have-nots, a scarlet letter.
He got a notice that he has to pay $90,000. He makes less than that in a year, so this will wipe him out.
Am I just supposed to pay a tax of $58,479 without at least having an opportunity to rebut it, to prove that I live in this apartment?
The letter effectively said, we presume you owe us this annual $52,000. Now prove that you do not. Every New Yorker should be appalled by this underlying principle. The expansion of socialist state power rarely begins with government announcing that it intends to control the lives of its citizens. It happens incrementally.
Welcome back. Astounding stuff happening in New York City. Democrat council members and voters slamming socialist Mayor Mamdani over his bullying, botched rollout of his second home tax, calling it shameful, a disgrace, treating people as guilty until proven innocent, that it read like a hit list, a scarlet letter. You heard these New York voters saying this is unfair, unequal, extremely punitive. But Mamdani and his team did not show up at this hearing when they're in the same building. Let's bring in veteran NYPD inspector and Fox News contributor Paul Morrow. Thank you for your service to New York, Paul. What do you make of what you just heard? Because Mamdani, as you have reported on and talked about, he revealed the names and addresses of about 1 million New Yorkers. Thousands of them didn't even belong on that list.
That's correct, Liz. And in fact, he revealed himself by then sending out letters to only 17,000 of them. And look, we know why he did it when he did, because he thought many of these people were going to be at their vacation homes. He did it in the summer when he didn't think they would be around. And in fact, the last citizen there testifying to the city council got it very much right. The problem he's having in the court right now, aside from the fact that he's up against one of the nation's best attorneys, which is a guy named Randy Mastro, very experienced in this city, but it's a burden shift. What they did is they decided you owe this money, and then they said, citizen, disprove that. That's not the way our system works, and it just shows real amateurism. The whole thing smacks of petulance and class warfare, and really somebody who's an inexperienced politician.
And communist bullying, guilty until proven innocent. And now this, the New York Post reports the hypocrisy of Democrat, communist, socialist DSA leader Gustavo Gordillo. Paul, he's attacking capitalism, but he lives in a $1.5 million house in Brooklyn, paid for by his millionaire parents. We're showing the images there. He went to Yale to study sculpture. His parents also own other multi-million-dollar homes of Florida. His father and Gordillo didn't respond to requests for comments when reached by Fox. But this is, you know, wealth for me, riches for me, but not for thee. What do you think?
I think we're in bad trouble when a sculptor supported by his parents has decided that he should be deciding public policy. But this is very emblematic of where the DSA is. What jobs have these people held? What job did Mamdani ever hold in his life outside of government? Same thing for Bill de Blasio, who's only a sidestep from these people. It's all the same routine. And even the people now that are complaining about the fact that they are on this so-called hit list, many of them have said, I voted for Mamdani, and now I'm on this list. Sometimes you get what you vote for.
There you go, Paul Morrow. Thanks again for your service to New York City. Appreciate you. Still ahead this.